Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, from Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, it's time for another edition of Big Beefy's Boston Ballers Beat, where we talk Boston sports as highlights from the Red Sox, Celtics, Bruins, and New England Patriots. Acquisitions or trades or call-ups or whatever it has to do with Boston sports or sports all over the country. And now here is the man that will bring you the sports reports himself, the master of sports shenanigans, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans, 1977, episode 2497 of the show. 3 more episodes away from 2,500. Gotta talk to you good folks about Big Beefy E's Boston Ballers Beat. This is the 18th edition of that episode. We've got to talk a little bit about the Red Sox. Now, the New England Patriots got their 53-man roster. They cut a few players. Jermichael Hasty has been one of the players that have been cut from the team. There'll be a couple of rookies that joined them. I know Trayvon Henderson has joined them. Joined that roster along with. Let's see if I can find the New England Patriots 53-man roster. This is going to be, let's see if I can find, and they'll have a nor'easter uniform for week 11. Let's see. Also, the New England Patriots picked up Tommy DeVito. They cut a few players and they got Tommy DeVito, which is unbelievable. And I think that's going to be a huge deal. Let's see if I can find 53-man roster. See if I can find that. All right, notable cuts: Cole Strange, Layden Robinson, Truman Jones, and Jermichael Hasty. Kyle can undergo shocking position change, so Kyle Duggar can go out. Let's see. All right, 53-man roster. Let's see. 53-man roster for 2000. Oh, no. Hold up. 2025. Okay. Elijah Ponder. Okay. Oh, now, okay, here we go. 53-man roster. And who we got? All right, for quarterbacks, Drake May and Josh Dobbs. But Tommy DeVito will be added to that list. And Antonio Gibson, Trayvon Henderson, and Ramondre Stevenson for the running backs. Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper, and Jack Westover for tight end. Wide receiver, I think Javon Baker got released, so it's Kendrick Bourne also got released. Keyshawn Butte, Efton Kism, Stephon Douglas, Stephon Diggs, Demario Douglas, Mac Hollins, and Kyle Williams. Offensive line, Garrett Bradbury, Ben Brown, Marcus Bryant, Will Campbell, Vidarian Lowe, Morgan Moses. I think Vidarian Lowe got released too, wasn't he? Michael Inoue, Kadian Wallace, and Jared Wilson. On defensive line, Christian Barmore. I think he got Joshua Farmer, Jeremiah Farms Jr., Kyrus Tonga, Keon White, Milton Williams, Clevon Kyson. The linebackers, Christian Ellis, Jack Gibbs, Anthony Jennings, Harold Landry III, Martin Mapu, Elijah Ponder, and Robert Spillane. Quarterback, Alice Austin, Carlton Davis III, Christian Gonzalez, D.G. James, and Marcus Jones. Kyle Duggar for safety, Kyle Duggar, Jalen Huggins, Jabril Peppers, Del Pettis, Brendan Schooler, Craig Woodson, and then Julian Ashby, Bryce Behringer, and Andy Borregales. I think that will be. Let me just give me I want to do something here. New England Patriots, of course. Make changes to practice squad, playing football. In the details, let's see. Storm Blue, the Storm, Winter Storm. Hunter Henry. Let's see. The practice squads. Okay, roster move. Yeah. They got quarterback Charles Woods and Tommy DeVito. They released Javon Baker and Kendrick Bourne. So that's Kendrick Bourne is gone. So Bourne and Baker are gone. So I think they're trying to go. Well, Mike Vrabel's more of a defensive-minded coach. Remember, he was a part of that defense that helped Patriots win like six Super Bowls. So and he was on some of those teams that were on defense. So I think he's trying to go for more defense and offense. But we'll see what happens in this situation for New England. So first game will be September 7th against the Raiders at home at Gillette Stadium. So this is going to be a big deal. They got a statue for Tom Brady up and everything else in between. Also, let's talk about some Red Sox here because they won. They swept the Orioles. The Orioles were tough on the Red Sox at Fenway, giving a 2-game sweep there. But the Red Sox got double that revenge. That's right. When they went on the road when they got swept by Baltimore in that 2-game series at Fenway, and you got 3 or 4 in the Bronx against the Yankees. The Yankees can hit, like you said. They proved to be tough, and I believe Dustin May was the one that failed to give the Red Sox a sweep over the Yankees. But you go to Baltimore, Roman Anthony became the youngest player in Red Sox history to hit a leadoff home run. Meanwhile, he's the youngest player in Major League history to do it twice, back-to-back games, to come to find out. So, let's go with the Red Sox. And, let's see, games coming up. We got 3 games against the Pirates at Fenway. Then Cleveland's coming in for a 3-game set. And then we're going to Arizona Diamondbacks. And then to visit Oakland. And then another 3-game set against the Yankees. They're coming in to Fenway. So is Oakland. So, and let's check out the standings. With that victory, okay, with that victory, the Red Sox are now 3.5 out of first place. And so, 15 games over 500 for the first time since 2021. So, the Red Sox, we get the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, Yankees, Rays, and Orioles. Meanwhile, the Tigers are dominating the American League Central by 8.5 games over the Royals, Guardians, Twins, and then obviously the White Sox are in last place. The Astros, Mariners, Rangers, Athletics, and Angels. Now, there are talks about potential realignment and more expansion teams coming in. They have some proposals, and they could be. An alignment sees the Brewers going back to the American League for the first time in years, and I believe Houston's going back to the National League, and I think Tampa Bay is going to move from the American League to the National League as well. And there was one. Oh, here's a crazy situation. There was one alignment with only 4 teams in the American League East. The Mets and Phillies move over to the American League East with the Yankees and Red Sox. Imagine that scenario. That's going to be a dogfight if that was the case. But we don't know for sure what the alignment is, what the story is. So there's that. So on a 7-1 record on the road. These past 8 games on the road. This 8-game road trip. Unbelievable. Red Sox have been on fire. I mean, I'm going to tell you something right now. If they go to the playoffs, I don't think they're going to go far because they have a group of inexperienced players. Unless Alex Cora got them to get a section of Alex Cora and possibly Alex Bregman. And I'm thinking and Aroldis Chapman. I think those 3 players are the only players on the Red Sox that have playoff experience. And if that's the case, I think, like I said, it won't be enough for the Red Sox to advance if they do make the playoffs. If they advance far, great. But if not, I got a hunch that it could be the Milwaukee Brewers' year to take it all. I know the Dodgers are going to, the Dodgers have been in the Dodgers. They've been dominant and all that. So who knows for sure? Houston's always a threat. So we'll see what happens. I got a hunch that the Brewers have been doing so well every year, but it seems like when it comes to the playoffs, they end up blowing it. But this time around, I think the Milwaukee Brewers may end up having their first World Series title this year. That I might think that, but I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure they're going to do it because the Dodgers have been defending world champs, have been dominant. We will see what happens. Walker Buehler was another guy with playoff experience. In fact, last year he was with the Dodgers when they won the whole World Series. So I'm sure if Walker Buehler can get his head together and get his head out of his rear end, I think it would go. I think ever since that game against the Mets where he got ejected, and it kind of mentally affected him a little bit, and then that could be the reason why I think Walker Buehler's been struggling. So we'll see what happens there. So that's it for the 18th edition of Big BBE's Boston Ballers Beat. Talking about the Red Sox, Patriots. They're coming around, folks. They're coming. The Patriots are coming. A week from this Sunday, football season starts. You stupid flag. Give me the flag. Flag. Give me your flag. Give me your flag. Fly, 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 fly. Give me a flag. Fly, 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 fly. You stupid idiot. Dingleberry. Okay, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your night. Tomorrow we got Bullseye, SmackDown, and I'm going to do Death Before Dishonor. I think with that, 3 episodes away from 2,500 episodes. And I'm probably going to reach that tomorrow. So thank you for tuning in. Until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and do it for Bob Saget production and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.